So from the above video on history of taxation we have already learned that government needs funds to run the country, and those funds are collected as taxes from people of the country. The various taxes were collected by Central Board of Revenue. The Central Board of Revenue was later divided into Central Board of Direct Tax and Central Board of Excise and Customs. Central Board of Direct Taxes is responsible for collection of direct taxes, and Central Board of Excise and Customs is responsible for collection of indirect taxes. Now let us understand the difference between direct tax and indirect tax. The first difference is direct taxes are imposed on persons whereas indirect taxes are imposed on goods and services. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Mr. Ram is running a restaurant and he serves delicious food, and hence making huge profits. Ram has made a sales of rupees 15 lakhs by selling food. After deducting all expenses of the restaurant of rupees 10 lakhs, his annual profit came to rupees 5 lakhs. Ram has to pay tax of supposedly rupees 10,000 on the profit made by him to the government. This will be called as direct tax, since it's imposed on Ram, a person. Taking the same example of Ram, now let's understand indirect tax. Ram also collects tax from his customers on food sold to them in his restaurant. The tax which is collected on the food is included in the bill, is termed as indirect tax since it is not on a person, but on the food. Let us understand another difference between direct and indirect tax. Direct taxes are directly borne by the person on whom it's imposed, out of his own pocket, whereas indirect tax is imposed on one person but borne by another person out of their pocket. Let's understand this with the help of the same example above. When Mr. Ram made a profit of rupees 5 lakhs and paid taxes of rupees 10,000 directly to the government, the burden was directly on him. Secondly, when Ram sold food to his customer, he charged tax on the food in the bill, collected it from customers and paid it to the government. In this case, although government has made Ram liable to pay tax, however he shifted the burden by collecting it from his customer and hence it's not paid out of his pocket, so we call it indirect tax. Hence, to summarize, we can say, when tax is imposed on one person and borne by the same person, then it is direct tax. When tax is imposed on one person and borne by the another person, then it is indirect tax.